The enemy slashed fiercely at Sung Jin-woo, but he effortlessly dodged each strike. When he finally countered to finish the fight, a surprising voice cried out, soft and pleading. A woman begging for mercy. He removed her helmet to reveal a demon girl kneeling in surrender. She said her comrades had died, but as a knight, her duty was to protect her master. As long as she was safe, they would be satisfied. Strangely moved, Jin-woo turned and walked away, but she tried to stab him from behind. Tusk blocked the attack, and she fell to her knees again, promising to give him anything he wanted if he spared her. Her clan, the Jadiru, guarded the passes to the upper floors, passes even Jin-woo hadn't been able to find. She offered to guide him safely if he promised not to harm her people. Jin-woo activated bloodlust, demanding the truth. Shaking, she confirmed she was Essel, eldest daughter of the clan. Her kind had heard no command to kill humans, only to guard this place. She explained they had originally lived in the demon realm until one day, they simply appeared here. But when she tried to explain what they'd been doing in the demon realm, her body convulsed, just like Baruka and Karganen before her. A mysterious force cut off the information. Their conversation ended with Essel collapsing unconscious. Meanwhile, disaster had struck a distant island. A single flying ant had escaped Jeju Island and wreaked havoc, killing nearly 300 civilians in a day. It took 108 hunters to respond, and only an A- rank managed to kill it. This meant that the flying ants had evolved to cross the sea. They could now reach southern Korea, or even nearby nations. The Hunter Association began coordinating with Japan and issued an alert. Chairman Go Gun-hee officially launched the fourth raid on Jeju Island. Back in the castle, Essel woke up and led Jin-woo to her home. Her father panicked, seeing countless shadow soldiers following behind. But Jin-woo assured him, he was only here for the floor pass. And he would keep his promise not to harm them. Knowing Jin-woo had defeated floor bosses like Metis and Vulcan, the demon king of the clan agreed to cooperate. But Jin-woo had one more request. He wanted to borrow Essel. She blushed, but all he needed was a guide. She knew where the passes were hidden. Her father reluctantly agreed. After clearing floor 89, Igris and Tank were both promoted, now nearly S rank in strength. Essel tried to negotiate for the next pass with gifts, but Jin-woo just crushed the enemies and took it. Starting from floor 90, things got serious. The enemies were stronger, more numerous, and guarded the path like elite soldiers. But Jin-woo kept pressing forward. He had a goal: to gather materials for the elixir of life. The association summoned every S-rank hunter in Korea to join the Jeju Island raid. Japan, also in range of the flying ants, would assist. One of their biggest guilds, the Draw Sword Guild, prepared to travel to Korea. Eventually, Jin-woo reached floor 100. At first, it was quiet, until a massive dragon dove from the sky. Riding it was Baron, king of the demons. He looked terrifying, and worse. He wasn't alone. With him was W, a different kind of demon. W soared into the sky while Baron summoned over 1,000 demon soldiers. They flooded the battlefield, surrounding Jin-woo and Essel. Jin-woo calmly activated his monarch's domain, and his shadow army rose from the ground, clashing violently with the demon horde. Tank and Iron smashed through the front lines, while Tusk, powered by the greed orb, shone brightest. Essel was in awe. But Baron wasn't just a demon king. He was the master of this place. Essel didn't know who to support anymore. Baron raised his staff and unleashed a massive lightning storm. Thunder ripped through the battlefield. Essel thought she was done for, until Jin-woo shielded her. Though he resisted the paralysis effect, his mana was running low. He activated stealth and tried to strike W's wings. But Baron saw right through him. With a flick, he launched Jin-woo into the distance. Then Baron opened his mouth and fired a tracking lightning beam that wouldn't stop until it hit its target. Jin-woo had to call on Tusk, who countered the beam with fire magic. With help from the greed orb, his attack outpowered Baron's and gave Jin-woo a small opening. He used Igris's sword and cut off W's head. The demon army lost its aerial advantage. But Baron was just getting started. In melee combat, he was even more dangerous. Meanwhile, at the association headquarters, Japanese guild master Goto Ryuji arrived. His draw sword guild had 11 S-rank hunters, making it the second strongest guild in Asia after China. Their scientists had discovered two key things about the ants. They mature fast, but only live about a year. They're drawn to strong mana signatures. So, their strategy was to lure the ants with their powerful hunters, while Korea snuck in to kill the queen. Back in the dungeon, Jin Woo's team was exhausted. Baron had knocked out Tusk, flung iron, and electrocuted Igra's mid-attack. Even Jin Woo's critical strike was blocked. It seemed hopeless, until Tusk remotely controlled Igra's sword, stopping Baron's final blow. Jin Woo escaped and stabbed Baron twice in the arm. Tusk and iron grabbed Baron's limbs, but the demon still had his mouth. He fired a massive lightning spell that knocked everyone down and summoned his final weapons. Now, it was just him and Jin Woo. Drenched in rain, face to face, they clashed in a high-speed, cinematic sword duel, but Jin Woo was losing. Baron knocked his dagger away and was about to land the killing blow. With no mana and no way out, Baron began charging a fatal lightning spell. But at that exact moment, Essel threw her spear, distracting Baron just long enough. Jin Woo had one last shot. Using Ruler's hand, he grabbed Baron's arms and snapped them. Baron tried to gather energy in his mouth, but it was too late. Jin Woo delivered the final punch, uppercutting Baron's head clean off. The massive blast of magic Baron had stored shot into the sky and exploded in a flash of lightning. The battle was over. Exhausted, Jin Woo collapsed. He told Essel to hurry back and tell her father. The Radiru clan now rules this castle. Even if, he still called them the Radish clan, by mistake.